Hey there, my name is Alex and welcome to another Neighbours video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 35th anniversary episodes. I don't know if this is a week-long thing or just an episode thing. It'd make sense if it was just an episode thing. Anyway, 35th episode anniversary is happening March 2020 and I want to talk about it. So I know I haven't done a Neighbours video in a little while because my Neighbours videos typically center around the Chelly storyline and that has been non-existent recently, so I haven't been making Neighbours videos. But some, I think, exciting news has come about the 35th anniversary bit of Neighbours, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys. So it was announced that both Sky and Lana will be returning for the 35th anniversary. They apparently were shooting scenes this past week for the episode. Again, I don't know if it's just an episode or if it's a week-long thing. I don't know. They were shooting scenes for it though. I wanted to talk about this because they were like the first, I'm pretty sure they were the first gay couple on the show ever. On Neighbours ever, right? Crazy. And I don't know for sure, but probably one of the first on Australian TV, to be honest. Their storyline was quite short, like, you know, most early queer storylines. They were very short and very sort of like, oh, this has happened, and then the sort of guest character that came along as sort of just the love interest went away, and then the main character just didn't touch their sexuality again after that. It was one of those things. But I have to say, their storyline hits really close to home for me, which is why I'm really excited for it. So their storyline aired, I think it was like 15 years ago. So when I was 11 years old. I was 11. I didn't watch soap operas regularly, right? But my grandpa did. He loved soap operas. So I would occasionally see it on TV every now and again when I decided to sit down and watch it with him or whatnot. And I remember this storyline on TV when it was airing when I was 11 years old. And it was, as far as I can remember, the first time I'd seen a queer relationship on TV, and it really hit home for me. And I had no idea how to explain it. Like, I didn't know why I got so attached to their storyline and I became so invested in their storyline. I also remember it was probably the first point where I sort of learned about homophobia and set me back a little bit because I didn't, come to terms with my sexuality until I was in like year 11. So quite a long way, break. There's probably like, when was I in year 11? Probably like 17, I think. So, there's a good 6 years there where like I had first seen the storyline and then I repressed a lot. And it took me a little while to get back because I remember seeing this storyline on TV and I loved it. I like hooked onto it, and I grew up in a family that, it wasn't really talked about, but it also there was nothing negative said about, queer people or anything like that. I don't even know if I knew they existed, to be honest. Like, it just wasn't talked about. And so I remember asking my cousin if she, had kissed a girl like on Neighbours, and yeah, that was not a great time. Granted, I do get along with my cousin now. She's great. She's very accepting. She was quite young at the time as well. And she had a lot of, just that time, and she shut that down very quickly and was like, no, that's very wrong, all that sort of stuff. And that's where it sort of like put me back a few years. So this storyline hits very close to home for me because while it wasn't a great experience, it from what I can remember, probably one of the first experiences I had with queer couples or whatnot. And it makes me wish that, maybe 11-year-olds that are watching Neighbours today can get like good representation and don't have that setback that I had, that like maybe they'll see the Chloe and Ellie storyline and it hits close to home for them and they're not sure why, and they're able to talk to people around them about it and they don't get shut down like, maybe I did. Or even, people in the trans community, young people that are sort of, I don't know, going through their own things and they see Mackenzie's storyline on Neighbours. This is why I get so passionate about like representation, because it's so important. It's so important. And I just want better for all the 11-year-olds that are out there now that are trying to like figure out their sexuality or figure themselves out, because we all go through it. So Sky and Lana are coming back, and I'm excited to see their storyline. I really do hope I don't know. I hope they're together. I hope we get some cute scenes. Obviously they're not going to be sticking around. They're just here for the 35th anniversary. But I hope, for the short time that they are there, we get some cuteness from them, because God, I would love to, like, for that to just be a full circle, like it wasn't a very in-depth storyline back in the day. It got sort of shut down pretty quickly after the sort of, I guess, like the shock of it all. And then, they got rid of Lana, and Sky was, it didn't touch her sexuality again, right? So, and then sort of my own experience is getting shut down pretty quickly around that storyline. And I would love it for it to sort of become full circle. I'm very happy and accepting and comfortable with my sexuality. I'd love to see them come back and, I don't know, them be really cute together. But I'm also nervous about getting my hopes up. But yeah, like I said, it's airing March 2020. I don't know the specific date. I don't know. But I'm excited to check it out. I guess also coming back around to sort of nowadays storylines and Neighbours and the Chelly storyline. I know there's I think a petition going around to get Chelly back together. I will try and find a link if you guys want to go check that out. But yeah, I think that's why it hits home so much. Like when they've been doing Chelly so dirty, I'm like, this is important shit. Like this is not stuff that you can just like play around with and not have consequences from, there are consequences whether they see it or not. And so I just want the best. I just want the best for all the 11-year-olds out there that are like trying to figure themselves out, And also for me, I just want to watch like gay shit as well. Like, come on. But I have been trying to find like the full Sky and Lana's storyline. I think a lot of it's been taken off YouTube. Like there's some scenes, like some bits and pieces on there, but I don't know where I've been able to find, I don't know if there's the full version out there somewhere. I don't know. But I'm going to keep on looking. But I'd like to know your thoughts. Are you going to watch this 35th anniversary episode? Have you sort of heard about the Sky and Lana storyline at all before this? Yeah, let me know all your thoughts in regards to Neighbours, in regards to queer representation and all that sort of stuff. I would love to hear your thoughts. But that's about it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.